Hello everyone, Ian here, and today super quick video on cases. Not the most interesting of things, but essential for carrying your kit around. Wrong case makes for a horrible day and can even damage your kit. Today I'm looking at a few different options using the two biggest models that DJI have in their folding drone lineup, the Air2S and the Mavic 3. Now, cases are very subjective. What's great to some people appears to be rubbish to others, to be honest, and that's demonstrated with the huge case that comes with the Mavic 3 combo, which broke away from the usual design with the Air2S, the Air 2 and the Mini 2, which is much smaller and designed to fit on your shoulder and walk around your waist, and you can have easy access to everything on the go. The Mavic 3 combo came with this huge new big case. Air2S, to me, I really do like this case. It's just big enough to get everything inside, but small enough to either, say, put on your waist or actually slip inside another backpack if you were taking a bigger backpack out for the day. Say, not so with the Mavic 3 case. This case is big. There's no doubt it's the largest and best quality case, in fairness, that DJI have included in any of their combo lineup, but doesn't necessarily mean it's the best design. Let's take a better look at it. So, first of all, very premium design. As I said, very heavy duty fabric, metal clasps, various compartments inside to house all of those accessories. Indeed, when you get the Mavic 3 combo, everything comes inside the case itself. You should pull the case out of the box. It's big enough to take the drone, the remote, all the batteries, the charging hub, and there is still plenty of space to pack in a few extra bits of kit. And in a first for their bags, it can also be unzipped and turned into a full-on backpack for carrying it on longer walks. And as I said, it is all a little bit subjective. Some people love it, some people hate it. Me, after using it for a fair bit, I do fall into the kind of not so impressed category. It is neither a good case nor a good backpack, so it ends up being a bit of a jack of all and a master of none, if you like. So as far as the case goes, yeah, okay, it's a very good quality heavy duty case, but it is too big. It's too heavy, too big. It's just a giant handbag, basically. Very different from the original Mavic 2 Pro case, which admittedly wasn't a great design. The Mavic 3 is only slightly bigger than the Air2S, so the case really does not need to be this big. And if you're out for a walk and this is the only bag you're taking, then maybe, yeah, sure, it'll be great. But if you've got a proper backpack, then what on earth are you going to do with this as well? Just carry it in your hand all day long. I said it's a backpack as well, but the top flap contains all the straps and turns into this backpack, which is also why the bag is top heavy and often will fall over if it's empty. But as a backpack, no, it is simply a dreadful backpack. It's just a loose compartment to stuff a rain jacket in or something. It's very thin walled, open space that sits on top of the drone compartment, and there is nothing easy about getting this stuff in or out. So for me, I have no use for using this case as a backpack. If I need a backpack, I'll use a proper backpack. So, as I said, if this is all you're taking, then super great. But if it's only part of the kit you're taking, then as I said, what are you going to do? It's far too big to stuff inside another case. So moving on, a couple more options from PGYTech. Now, PGYTech, they are a pretty good brand to check out. I find their stuff is very well made and it's very reasonably priced. They do a large hard case for the Mavic 3, and they also do a smaller slim down one. The hard case is around £100, $100, and the slim down case is £50 or $50. So again, custom molded cases. They have pros and cons themselves. So again, some people love them. Other people aren't so fussed. This particular case is for the DJI Air2S, perfectly engineered. And I did a little review on this particular case a couple of months ago. There's no doubt to me, it really does offer serious protection for your pride and joy from knocks, bumps, and as well as water if it gets in a situation where it might get wet, or I don't know, if you're inclined to throw it into a lake or something, because it is completely waterproof and will keep everything inside perfectly safe and dry. As I said, PGYTech do one of these waterproof hard cases for the Mavic 3 as well. And like I said, they also do this slim down version too. It's also another hard case. It's smaller and still molded for whatever specific model drone you buy it for, and so that of course is going to keep everything safe and secure. The slim down case is not waterproof, but it will protect it from rain and splashes. And as I said, with everything sitting safe and snug inside their own little compartments, nothing risks getting scratched or broken. But as I said, pros and cons. It's still large, and even with the slimmed down case, there is still no real room for any other accessories like my Triple Tech tablet, for instance, or anything else. And whilst this has got a shoulder strap, it is too big to slip into a proper backpack. I also get a bit annoyed with these moulded cases that force you to unscrew the remote sticks each time you put them away. There really is no need for that. The case is easily thick enough to handle a remote with the sticks on, but for some reason they always seem to design them that you've got to take the sticks off. But look, minor issues, but still an issue that might annoy you. Then finally, the third case. This is actually the DJI Goggles Case, primarily sold by DJI to house the FPV drone and goggles. But I've actually found this to be a really useful all-rounder that's not only great for the FPV, but as you can see, brilliant for holding the Mavic 3 along with other stuff like a DSLR camera and other bits of kit that you may want to take out on your day. Now obviously this is a much bigger case. It's way bigger than the other two, so of course it's going to hold a lot more stuff. But for me, it is a proper decent backpack that you can wear all day, and crucially will be the only bag you need for the day to carry it. It's got the space for you to take all your other stuff as well. It's got movable sections that let you get the compartments exactly as you want. And for me, unlike many pro photography cases, this case actually lets you unzip the back and see everything in one go. So you see here, I've got the Mavic 3, the remote, batteries, DSLR, and there is still space for other bits and pieces. So if I'm out for the day, this easily is the best option for me. It is the only case I'm going to need for the whole day, rather than the other two cases, which are great for protection, but too small to carry anything else, which means you're going to end up carrying two cases for your day, one for your kit and one for everything else. Anyway, again, I'll put a link to this DJI bag below on the DJI store. It's hidden away a little bit, not very immediately obvious where it is, but yeah, very good, very good all-rounder, I think. Finally, for those of you that are unimpressed with any of these, then maybe the simplest and cheapest solution is one of these. These are little sock type cases that you can get. This one's from DJI. So these are obviously the cheapest and offer the least protection, but they are absolutely fantastic because they make it so easy to slip the drone and the remote into your own bigger backpack. And in truth, I end up using these small cases most of the time because it's great to have the drone in one, the remote in the other, and it's just part of the stuff that I'm taking on a day out or on a hike, so they can sit inside my backpack, nice and safe alongside everything else that I want for the day. They're also perfect if you're taking your drone on a trip on a plane. It lets you pack it inside your carry-on luggage, nice and easy for the aircraft, rather than you wasting space with a much larger bag. So again, these little sock type bags, they're a very useful bit of kit that you should actually just have. They're going to be great for some trips and not great for others, but they are so cheap that they're well worth having some lying around. So look, there you go. A few different ideas for keeping your pride and joy safe and sound. As I said, all of them got pros and cons. Hopefully by pointing these out, the good stuff and the bad stuff, you'll be able to work out what is going to be best for you. So look, as ever, if you like it, give me a little thumbs up, always helps. Lots of stuff going on at the moment. I'm still waiting for my Autel Nano Plus. As usual, not much joy or support from Autel for people in the UK. We seem to be last to get everything from them. Hopefully they will get their act together and get their stock out to UK suppliers very soon, because I'm looking forward to having a little play with that one. But look, in the meantime, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, as usual, have fun, happy flying, stay safe and sane. Cheers.